When the grass grow up like that? When did that happen? What just happened? That wasn't like that, right? There's some kind of spring up happening, but that wasn't like that. A little chilly. I can't even. Are you in?
Oh, just getting in there.
I can't. When it's in vertical, I can't even see. Like if anybody in the room or not. Hold back my heartless. Hold back my Courtney. Okay, I'm gonna get started. Can y'all believe I'm not driving today? Um, I was out doing some sun absorption, and you emailed me. Okay, which email? Is right now today always better to get me on go to ZenWombs.net and hit the chat link over there. But okay, where you email me at, I'll definitely go see. But for now on, hit me over at ZenWombs.net and the chat link. Okay? Gmail, which one? I got many. Zen Wombs, Seeking Lure, Fate Circles. I'll definitely go check it out. Okay, y'all, I gotta do this. It's gonna be important today. Y'all share this live. Um, hold out to all my moderators in the house today. Okay, I got you. Um, hold out to tribe. This it's important live, y'all. Take y'all a couple different places. I've been trying to do this talk for a couple days now. The X marks the spot in reference to this solar eclipse, in reference to why it's so important that we reprogram nature before the solar eclipse. Why we regain our leadership, not control or dominion, but leadership over nature with his permission. Again, if y'all go back to the channel, November the 18th, 4 months ago, almost to the day, November the 18th, I did a video called My Dream. That's the name of the video, My Dream. And in that video, that was during the first 11-1-11 cleanse. This is the second. That was during the first 11-1-11 cleanse. And we were talking about how the DNA revolution has reprogrammed us. Now, too, that goes to what I was telling y'all the other day. Once you reprogram, you get a list. Everybody has a list of things that happen to them. Like when they first listened to the DNA revolution, go to that video and listen to mine, Adrian's, and Kefa's. But then, like, this is the second time we're under the program for 28 days. And we're not having all those experiences. That's because we have already been reprogrammed. The reprogram has happened. The dark mother in us has awakened. This is why you want to be under the DNA revolution, whether you want to do the 11-1-11 with us or not. You want to reprogram yourself. So in that video, we were talking about that, and it was about my dream. And this is important. It was about my dream. My dream was that all around the world, all these rich people were building underground bunkers. Didn't just 2 months ago they started announcing after that movie? What's that movie that came out? That weird movie? You do. The weird one about, and I told y'all that was really about the underground. That was really for the rich. That movie. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Heartless, you know what I'm talking about.
That was Obama.
That Obama movie. Leave the world behind. Go ahead, Bobby. Leave the world behind. After Leave the World Behind, I told y'all that movie was all about the rich. The key points was about that underground bunker. Right after that movie and after that video, then they started showing, the Zuckerberg person building an underground thing. That was after the November the 18th dream, right? They was building an underground thing. Now, like about 2 months now, we've been hearing about everybody. Everybody's selling their homes except for in Hawaii. They buying up Hawaii, destroying Hawaii and buying it up because that's going to be their haven. And if you see that New World Order map, that's going to be one of the places saved. That's why they want Hawaii like that. But you got Jay-Z. I mean, all hundreds and hundreds of names. I've seen the list of hundreds of names down there in Beverly Hills and Hollywood and all through Malibu. All of that. People, all of them are selling their multi-million-dollar homes. Oprah, all of them except for in Hawaii. But the ones they have in the United States, everybody, what they doing? They selling their homes and they are getting underground bunkers built, but selling their homes. Why? I need y'all to go back and share the November the 18th dream. I told us why in that dream. In the dream, they had they had something in everybody's houses. Some of you will remember this. It was like multiple of these things in people's houses. One of the ways I think they're getting into, like I think it might be through cell phones, and I also think it might be through like Temu and Wish, because they selling that stuff so cheap and just getting it out across this country. Like I think it's devices in those things and some of that stuff. But listen, in the dream, in everybody's houses, everybody had several of what they called the bomb. Now, the operation was called the bomb. The bomb operation. That's the name of the operation that they're under right now. And they were all buying up underground bunkers because they was going to push a button and release the bombs in everybody's houses. But it wasn't like a boom, explosion. It was like some kind of electricity, which means it's a signal. So they were hiding from the signal. I need y'all to stay with me with this. And then the only way to escape was nature. Y'all hear me? The only way to escape was nature. But they had that covered with these flying spiders that was injecting people. And after deciphering the dream, even in that video, come to realize spiders don't have 4 legs to hang down. That's mosquitoes. Now, in the last 2-3 months, haven't everybody been talking about those helicopters going all around the countries releasing those mosquitoes that was done by Gilly Yates? Y'all know what I'm talking about. You okay over there? Okay. What's that? Above?
Just checking it out.
Making sure. Let me see where you looking at. Tripping. TV just in the middle of sun gazing like, your mind be going. Listen, so spiders' legs don't hang down that way. That's mosquitoes. Now, since then, we've been hearing about all these mosquitoes that's been released. And they've been talking about how these mosquitoes got that boom boom in it. And then they even was saying, they was talking about it. I see one video on TikTok while they trying to take TikTok down. They was talking about it, how they was had certain, V's in it and the V in it. Look, that they had vaccine in the mosquitoes, they was saying. I didn't say this. This is on reports. They had it in there. And that it was the mosquitoes was going to vaccinate the people. Hold on, my kitty. It was going to vaccinate the people. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's the word. That's what they're saying. The dream where you ran outside to escape what was inside, because it was in everybody's houses. You ran into the mosquitoes. It turned people either unalive or zombie like. That was 4 months ago. Within them 4 months, all we've heard and seen, we've seen so many reports about those mosquitoes being released and those people getting those underground bunkers. And y'all think that's a coincidence? Do y'all not see that source is real yet? Do y'all not see sources warning us and telling us what to do? Let me take y'all back. I don't remember the name of the video. I'm sorry. It'll take me some time to find it, but it wasn't a live. It was a pre-record video I did about 8 years ago in my RV. Still on my channel though. In that video, I woke up with another dream. A whole bunch happened in the dream. I saw the witch hunts. I saw how they came after the black womb man for her power. In that dream, I was told to read that book, The Great Cosmic Mother. It's a whole story. I told y'all the whole story in that video. When I woke up from that dream, I had 20 words that I was given, but I only could remember 7. And I wrote them down in a book. I was in Spain. I was with the Nazis. I was walking as a primordial again, and I saw this 13-foot giant Anunnaki was coming after us, and we took him out. I walked with King Henry. I walked with the Vikings and showing the power of the womb man. I'll give you an example with Galacticus, the 13-foot man. He had, I'm trying to make this story short. With him, he had, this was a silver age. Adrian made me realize recently that this was during the silver age, because this being, he looked like Leonidas from the movie 300. He had on all silver breast crisscross, silver skirt, silver shin covers, silver sandal, silver big shiny silver sword, and he was coming, boom, boom. When he walked, he shook the earth, boom, boom. And all the primordial women came out the forest. To make a long story short, we destroyed him with darts, plants that had needles on them like this long, thorns. And we would break them off and rub them on the back of these big frogs that jumped up. And we would shoot it into him. And he was like, it would hurt him. And we dropped him. We took him out. Then I went from there, and they had me with King Henry the Fourth. I was the wife of King Henry the Fourth. And we were in a bedroom. And we were talking. It was like a what you call a big canopy bed with big posts on each corner. And we were talking, and he smacked me. And when he smacked me, I did this in real life too, by the way. When he smacked me, I looked at him, and it was time for him to eat. I walked out the room. The maid was bringing his food. I came back with the food. And I was handing him his food, and he was feeling like his, his chest was big because he just smacked the shit out of me. But I was still feeding him. So as soon as he went to take a bite, I said, "Don't eat that." And he said, "What do you mean, woman?" I said, "If you eat that, you're going to die." I said, "I poisoned your food. Put your hands on me again." And I walked out, and I left him like that. And then I was zooted again to like in the Vikings. The Vikings was in this what you call those? What you call the bar back then? Like those, not a throw up place where they go drink and stuff at. And I was a brothel or something like that. I was a slave, black woman in there. And as his wife, I was black too. I was a slave black woman in there. And he smacked my ass, violated me. That's probably why I don't like my ass smacked to this day. He violated me, and he spit on me. And I went in the back, and then I went in my medicine bag and put the shit in his drink. And then I came and gave him his food, his drink. And by the end of the night, he dropped dead. And they started screaming, "Witches! The witches did it! The witches!" See, stars, we are so powerful because black women, you have the connection to nature. You are nature. You are the first. So you have a connection unlike anybody, unlike our sons or any other womb man. It is what it is. It's not prejudice. This is facts. that I'm giving you is unlike anybody else because you were the first. You were born right out of the soil. We walked right out of the crocodile. We are the mix of the crocodile and earth. And it's called source as us, the black womb man. I mean black, not I know I'm copper. I mean black as in the dark mother in my deep mitochondria DNA. We are all black. Listen to me. Listen to me. And we have this connection where the earth responds to us. Hence, again, it is time for us and our sons and anybody with the dark mother in their DNA. Mind you, I did a video recently, a couple months back. The Guardian saying even Caucasians have the dark mother speckled in them, but it has to be awakened. And they gave me the formula to put in the DNA revolution for all those who have an ear, hear what the Spirit says to the churches. Play that DNA revolution and get reprogrammed and awaken the dark mother in you. But go back to that November 18th dream. No, in the RV. So after that, the Vikings, then I was there with the witch hunts. And the Nazis were closing up caves because the Wound Man Worship Center has always been in the ground. Not on top of the ground. We didn't have to wear the stones. And when we got our stones, we got them from inside of the actual veins of the trees. The what is a vein of amethyst? What is a vein of quartz? What is a vein of rose quartz? What is a vein of gold? But tree sap. It's ancient tree sap. That's why it run through the earth like the roots did. It's petrified tree sap. And when you find it, it's normally surrounded by petrified wood where the branch of it solidified because the trees go in the earth and pull up the sap. Sap solidified into crystals. Listen to me. And this has been proven. Go to that man channel, Mud Fossil. He break it all down. Go to Mud Fossil YouTube channel. He been doing it for years and showing what this stuff is. It's tree sap. So the Wound Man, we've always had this relationship with the trees. We was in the ground with the roots, with the veins of amethyst, which is tree roots. It's the sap running through the trees. And we've made that connection. The Nazis was closing up the womb centers. The womb centers, the whole earth, anywhere where there's creation on the earth is a womb center. Only the womb creation is in the womb. So if you go to a car factory, that's a womb center. It's a center of creation that's considered a womb. That's why they control all creation centers. They do not want us to create. Womb Man has the ability to create without help. Males can't create. They can only assist in creation if we allow them, but we don't need them because we can do it via parthenogenesis. Now, when men inject into us, we are allowing their assistance in creation, but we don't need it. I am God. We don't need their assistance. We allow their assistance. Listen to me. So the Nazis was closing all the centers. They were destroying caves and they were bombing them and making the rocks crumble around them. They were putting like manhole things building over top of them. Like under the Vatican was a womb worship center where they keep all them secrets under the Vatican. That was our church. And even with the Native Americans, this is after the time of the primordials, the Native American men would worship in the earth, but wouldn't allow the women, but they even took it from us. That's our worship centers. We carry the wombs. In Native American, they're called kivas, and I have been in several by this time. I've been to several kivas, and they're caves in the ground. That's where the women worship at. Men erect onto the ground. Men erect obelisks and churches and points. Even initially, they weren't even erecting points. They was erecting globes, orbs like her breast, like the Muslim temples and stuff. They was orbs. They was fashioned after us, after the Womb Man, after they closed our worship. And of old, mostly all the old temples. Here going through America, I've been to them. Here going through the Americas, you will see. You got these grand cathedrals that the conquistadors came into America and built, but they built over top of the womb centers, the kivas. Listen to me, y'all. So the Nazis was closing. That was the 300 witch hunt. That's the stories. You hear of Salem and the witch hunts. It started with the Pope. What's his name? John Paul. I think he was the first or the fourth, whoever the hell he was. But that first John Paul Pope, way back in centuries ago, that Pope, when the first civil wars had broke out, those wound men back then, they was like a man would get shot in the leg, and their doctors would take saws and take the whole leg off. And them black slave women was like, what in the hell wrong with you fucking barbarians? You don't have to do that. They would go to the earth and they would get different herbs and make salves and like, look, numb that shit and then take the bullet out. They taught them that. After the war, the Pope ordered all of them dead because they made Christianity look bad. So that's when they created the medieval torture chambers. That was for the black wound man, y'all. You don't know who you are. That was for you. They would take built like a body, but with nails in it and close it in on her. They would tie a chain and boulders around her and say that if she was of God, of Jesus, and all this bullshit, that she would float, and they would throw her in rivers. All the medieval torture chambers was made for the black woman first. They were made for, the word witch is a word they wrote, they made up. It's what they called us, the wild women, the wise women of the forest. We were the women of earth. We were the earth. We communicated with earth. And all of these things has disconnected us where we are even afraid of ourselves, which is earth. We're afraid to go to the forest. We're afraid to go to the trees. We're afraid to sit in sun games without looking in corners. I'm sorry, I had to. We afraid. You feel me? We're afraid. Right now, in my front yard right now. I had to turn this thing around. Okay, look. Wait a minute. See that? Right there? That's sage. I'm trying to see if I can open this. I can't make it big. I don't know how right now. Sorry. But that's sage right there. See this right here? That's desert broom. You take that, you dry that out, and you have a smudge stick. You take that and you put it with that sage right there and make a smudge bundle. That's what we do. That's what we've always done. We're afraid of it. Now we call shit wild edibles and afraid to put something in the mouth. But you would still rather take the food that they hold hostage. They take the food, they spray it, they hold it in chambers, they put it in the gas chamber, they spray it with wax and poisons after they then bioengineered it, and they feed it to you, but you scared to go get that out of nature because a bird might have pissed on it. You done lost your black mind. Literally, we have lost our black mind. I take the bird piss in there, I take that shit and rinse it off lightly so that I can still get that B12 and I eat that shit. Medicine right here on the ground. In a minute, anything that I need in my life, I promise you to start growing around me. Every spring, it's going to start coming up. One whole year in this yard, don't even come up no more. It started growing, and this is the power of the black womb man. Nature, look in the hood, you'll see stuff growing at your apartment building. You go kill dandelion root coming up. It's telling you to check your kidneys. Take this, your kidneys need it. That's your relationship with the earth. And you will see this more with womb men than men. Some men are more feminine and more in the connection, the divine feminine connection, and it works with them. But just women who not even conscious at all, this works for them. A rose bush, you just start growing outside your yard because you need that rose. Right there in the yard, started growing milk thistle. I didn't know what it was, like crazy. My old next door neighbor right here, one day he said, you know what that is? He looking over the fence right here. I was like, no, what's he said? That's milk thistle. That's why the butterflies always was around it, and I got a butterfly tree out back. That's my symbol of love, the butterfly. So whenever a new love come in my life or I'm feeling love, like I just put a butterfly on this tree out back. And it's nothing on this tree for butterflies to eat, but it has brought the butterflies because butterflies my symbol of love, and they heard me. And this tree all spring and summer is full of butterflies. Not only the ones I put on, I'm talking about real butterflies. He said, that's milk thistle. He said, break it open and look at it. And I broke it. The sticky milk stuff came out. And he said, look that up. I looked it up. It was for my liver. Mind you, I was drinking beer so heavy and my liver was hurting. The nature responded to me and forced out the ground the medicine that I needed. He said, milk thistle don't even grow around here. Right now I'm in cleansing. and I smudge a lot. We got desert broom and sage growing all around me, handing me the smudges I need. I was in a lot of pain from that fall. So that stuff right there growing like it's called uh is it wild lettuce? But the effects of it is like morphine. And it's not a lot of that growing because my pain is subsided, so it's a little bit of it growing. Y'all open your eyes. Anyway, these Nazis destroyed our worship centers. Then they said, Source said these names to me. On the way that I was waking up, Source said, was Shiva, Shakti, Dionysus. Now y'all running around talking about some goddamn namaste and yoga and Kemetic yoga. It ain't got nothing to do with us. Our Kemetic yoga wasn't called Kemetic yoga. It was just a form of stretching and worship and praise. Yoga is a Sanskrit word. Has nothing to do with us. Neither do Namaste. Neither do Shiva or Shakti. Neither do everybody acting like they Shiva and acting like they this Indian god. These are the gods who have stolen your black ass identity. Source straight said it. They have stolen my identity. Shiva, Shakti, Dionysus. Talking about the Greeks, talking about the Indians, how they stolen the identity of us. In that dream, this is the 8-year dream ago we talking about, 8 years ago. Source said in that dream, if we do not put the great divine feminine back on the throne, New Madrid. When I woke up, and that's when they gave me the 20 words. When I woke up, I'm like, what in the hell is New Madrid? I thought it was the place in Spain. So I looked into New Madrid, and I found that big cathedral over there. Then I come to find out that's where I was in a dream. At that cathedral is underneath of that cathedral that the Nazis sealed that black womb man's worship center under there. Listen. But that wasn't the one Source was talking about. New Madrid. Source was talking about the fault line on the United States with 15 nuclear plants on it. That if we didn't bring the black woman back to where she belonged, that New Madrid, and let me tell you something, X marks the spot. Y'all tripping over this solar flare coming in and this eclipse coming in. Everybody talking about those different cities in the Bible that it's going to cross. The one from Jonah in the whale story, and he was sent to Nineveh. It's going to cross 7 Ninevehs. All of that could be very well important. But what I'm asking y'all to pay attention to is where motherfucking X meets the spot. 7 years ago, that shit went cross country. It's going to happen again April the 8th. Where in that middle, where it meets at, is New Madrid. This shit about to blow. And y'all mark my words. This is about to blow if we don't. It's a warning. I told y'all that dream 8 years ago. I've constantly reminded y'all of it. I can't make this shit up. I didn't know this thing was coming out the sky. I didn't know it was going to cross that path on that mark, New Madrid. Who remember me telling y'all about New Madrid? Anybody that remember, put a 1 in the chat. I need to see who remembers me putting, of course, Keffa might put a Q, but we know Keffa. Keffa put a Q in there. See, I got you, boo. I've been telling y'all for the longest time. I keep reminding y'all about the New Madrid dream. Now it's here. Now we can't hide it. Now you can't say it's pseudo. She just making some shit up. Now the stars are about to show y'all New Madrid. I told y'all if y'all do not bring the black woman back to where she belongs, New Madrid. This eclipse is going to cross, look it up, y'all, at that spot. It's going to cross at that spot, New Madrid, where the fault line is at. That's not a coincidence, y'all, at all. It's a message. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you what we're going to do. Let me tell you what we're going to do. And I'm about to leave out of here right now to go work on this cloud for us. Support the cause. Support the cause. Go to ZenWombs.com to the website. Go to ZenWombs.net. Leave a donation. Support the cause, y'all. What I'm doing right now. Listen. Well, what we going to do? I'm about to finish this cloud, and I'm going to go down here to California, and I'm going to wade in those waters. And I'm going to raise my arms to the sky, and I'm going to reprogram nature. And then I'm going to give y'all access to this. And then y'all going to go to the waters, and we're going to go to the forest, and we're going to go to the trees. November the 7th. The 7th coming up. April the 7th. And we're going to make amends for what we've done to nature so that we'll be allowed back in the gates. And you're welcome, BB. I miss you, BB. And then you'll be allowed back in the gates. Then on the 7th, we're going to go to the waters and we're going to put our feet in the waters. And y'all going to do the same ritual I did. I'm going to do it with you again. And we're going to go to the rivers. We're going to go to the lakes. We're going to go to the oceans. And we're going to raise our hands in unison and in love with nature itself. We're going to heal nature. We're going to heal where our ancestors perished at, where they hurt us at, maimed us at, did awful things to us. And we're going to heal those fucking waters is what we're going to do. Are y'all listening to me? After we heal the waters, then we're going to cut on this star noon and we're going to reprogram nature like some shit in Avatar and have nature respond to us again. And let me tell you what's going to happen to Jay-Z, to Bates and Gates and Zuckerbergs and to all these people that's thinking they about to leave us on the planet and push a fucking button while we get hurt and leave us to the mosquitoes. The mosquitoes going to follow our command. We're going to stomp and we're going to shake this earth and we're going to bury them. Those things that they are building are going to become their goddamn graves. How? Because we're going to make it so that they will never lay foot on this planet again. That when they go under the ground, that the ground will devour them. All we have to do is unify. And that's what we're going to do. But it's going to take us all to do it. They're not going to get away with this. We are going to wake up. We are going to stand in solidarity with each other. We are going to wake the black woman up before this whole shit blow the fuck up. This is the black womb man's planet. And she's the most out of her mind. She has to come back and we have to help her do it. You have to be of another race and say, I got to help the mother of civilization wake the fuck up. You got to be a black son and say, I got to help the mothers to wake up to who she is and put her back on the throne. Or New Madrid. You got to be a black womb man. You got to be conscious or not conscious and say that I have to help in the awakening of the mother of civilization. Listen, I told y'all. The dark mother resides in us all. Even in Caucasians, it's speckled in their blood. It's speckled in the mitochondria DNA, where our mitochondria DNA is full of it. Their DNA is speckled. I did the video on this. Their video is speckled. Let me tell you something. I don't care what's coming. If you awaken the dark mother, that dark substance in our mitochondria DNA, we will survive all of it. We will survive. Like right now, certain solar flares, even black people will survive because we have melanin. Caucasians won't. But if you awaken the dark mother in them, they will survive it too. Are you messing with stuff? Are you being really sneaky and think I'm not paying attention to you taking that thing and dragging it across the room because you're making a lot of noise with it? You're not even quiet in your crimes. These are not. That was about to be going. It's speckled in their DNA, but it has to be awakened. And the code is in the DNA revolution. Play the DNA revolution. Get the DNA revolution, ZenWombs.com, and awaken the dark mother in you. Everybody. Awaken the dark mother in you. How many things can I bring you? How many things can I bring you? And it be actual facts. This was 4 months ago. Go look up the video, November the 18th. It's called My Dream. Everything I said in that dream is happening now. They start going in about 2 months deep about the underground bunker. It's happening. Operation The Bomb is in effect. We're being warned, but we're also given tools. They told me create. I came to this planet to create. The instructions are in me. Create this water program. Save the people. Waken the Dark Mother. Do all the shit I'm doing my goddamn best. But y'all gotta participate. Y'all have just like the plants. The plants is the visual. We can sit and we can talk about, we can say what's happening to our DNA. What's happening on a cellular level. I feel different on a cellular level, Ceka. I feel different in my mind. I feel different, da-da-da. I'm doing things different. I'm walking different, talking different, eating different. I quit smoking cigarettes. The plant, Francis, is the visual manifestation of what's happening to us on the inside. We're becoming completely different beings, which means we have brought a new vibration to the planet. Are y'all with me with that? Do y'all understand what I'm saying with that? We have brought a new vibration to the planet. Be a part of that. Spread that vibration. Yes, the shift is here. It's happening right in the people. Like they said when I started that Ferguson movement, it was a grassroots movement from a little lady in Arizona. She's back. And I'm going to tell you, I had this dream last night about the AFA. I got to tell you. This dream last night about the AFA. How the reprogramming of us. How the AFA, the spirulina, the chlorella, especially the AFA, is assisting the water program because of the stem cells. That the water program, and I want to remember this because I will forget. I have so many dreams and stuff I forget. That the water program is using the stem cells that the AFA is reproducing in our bodies. How about that? And that's how we're changing, because we're producing more stem cells. So the water programs is the environment. You put stem cells in an environment, it becomes that environment. So the more stem cells you have, and this is why age, this is why Kefa, this is why tribe, we've been given the AFA. Because the AFA helps you to produce an extreme amount of stem cells. So it partners with the new vibration. And you're becoming that because of the access of stem cells. E3live.com. Make sure you say my name. Call in. Tell them Ceka sent you. Get your spirulina. Get your AFA more than anything. Get that first. Then get your spirulina and chlorella. Get the chlorophyll. Because even the spirulina has the stem cells, but not like AFA. Neither one of them can touch. I did the blog on it. Go to ZenWombs.net and you can read the differences and the power of each one of them. But get the AFA first. Listen, the Guardians didn't even tell me to tell y'all about AFA. They showed me in Klamath Lake eating it. I didn't know what that was. And they told me to eat it, the blue green algae. And then I woke up and I found it. I found the actual lake that I was in, Klamath Lake. Excuse me, and I found the AFA. And I've been eating it ever since. But if I know my blood type is different. I know my blood is different. I'm a different creature on the planet. That's why I hold the powers that I hold. But that comes from the mix of my bloodline. That comes from, like, my mom. My mom is Cherokee and Blackfoot on the Eastern Shore, the Dade City, those natives. That's my mother's family. But through her bloodline, I am Hopi and Shoshone. Through my father's bloodline, I am of the tribe of Daniel. We are the last scions. We are of the tribe of Yahshua. Daniel was the great-grandfather of Jesus, Yahshua. I'm of that bloodline from my father. So I'm a mixed blood. I'm a demigod on the planet. Y'all can say it's crazy. No, I ain't nature boy. Fuck him. He got it from me. I keep telling y'all that. Y'all say I said that because he said it. No, he said it because of me. I stopped saying it because he said it. That even your chest rolled up. That bloodline. Your chest was this big when I looked over after just deflating. You crazy as shit. Hold on, I gotta put this on mute. Wait. Okay, y'all. This shit is going on over here. Listen, that man Yahshua, he was a demigod. That's why I say this, just listen to me. Y'all do what y'all want to do with this. But know the truth. Yahshua was a demigod. When it said that he came, that the spirit, Gabriel came to Mary. Read it again and read it in the Hebrew. What that actually meant was Gabriel impregnated that woman. Gabriel impregnated Mary. Gabriel's the father of Yahshua. He's a demigod. He was part Anunnaki. I'm of that bloodline. I ain't making it up. We are the McDaniels. We're the only black synagogue on the East Coast. My uncle, who transitioned recently, not too recent, but a little while ago. That's my family. My uncle was a diamond salesman. He went and traced our history when he was over in Israel back to the prophet Daniel. The prophet Daniel is the great grandfather of the prophet Yahshua. He's a demigod. I have demigod blood. That's why my powers are turned on like this. Some of you don't believe me, but some of you know what I'm talking about. I have real power. Some ways I can't prove it, but but the only way that I can prove it, and I can't do that with everybody. That's why I have the power of healing. That's why my sound healing is different than others. That's why my sound healing is changing the plants. Yes, go. A lot of us. Hey, go. I just realized you're here. A lot of us have this mixed blood, but you have to go back, especially the primordials. I need the primordials to recognize that you're a primordial. Everybody don't like this talk. I don't give a shit. You'll know. One, you have this feeling and this know that you don't supposed to have sex with men, or that you don't need to. But then some of us get caught up in the system and we don't end up having children and everything. But the whole time, it kind of feel like a violation. And you can completely love the person, but something just don't feel right. When it enters, it don't go in right. It's just something just wrong. Primordials. It's in the bloodline. Mostly it's O positive. O positive is the upgrade bloodline to A. A is the original bloodline on the planet. It's the strongest. But then O positive was the upgrade. O negative is the bloodline. Like if you have O negative blood, you can give anybody blood. But it's not the parent. It's the O positive is the bloodline of the primordial. It's the upgrade to the A. And I had a reputable person do this science and show me this science firsthand in dissecting who I was and my bloodline. I'm an O positive, so is my mother and her mother. And when I'm learning about the primordials, they can at least go back 3 generations of their mother being O positive in their blood. Like Kefa, like the last person that was here, her mother, her grandmother is O primordials. But then we get caught up in the world and the system, and we do what we think we're supposed to do, and what people want us to do, and don't know how to stand as the gods of the planet. There were no Caucasian primordials. The original woman was black. The mother of civilization was black. Everything else is her children. Now, but every woman is the god of her race. Every womb man is the god of her race. She birthed that race. You owe praises and owe to that mother. But the mother of all mothers is the black mother. And when the time when she was here, there were no other races here. And then when I began to birth my sons by thought, there was still no other races here. It was a long time we reigned before other races came, and then they came out of sin. And that's why people down the different races or whatever. But think about it. I see it like this. If in the Bible, if it's correct, when Moses put his hand into his bosom, when he brought his hand out of his bosom, his hand was white as snow, and that was going to become the color of the people if we didn't stop our sins. And then leprosy started, and then they started getting white spots, and then 7 white spots, and then their whole body covered in white spots. And then we called them lepers, and then we sent them up to the mountains, to the Caucasus Mountains, and then those beings slept with the mountain lion and mountain dogs, and that's why you have a dog named after every white person. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm showing y'all some history right here. You got the Irish Terrier, the English Bulldog. There's a dog after every kind. The German Shepherd. You feel what I'm saying? There's a dog that's named because they slept with the mountain lions, and that's why they got lice, which is a flea. Dogs got fleas. I'm not putting nobody down. I'm just trying to show y'all something. But then those beings came up out of those mountains, turned around, and they mastered in weaponry and fucked us up. Now, stop. Who was to blame in that story? Would it be the person who became the leper? Not the leper. Not the Caucasian. I think we owe them a little bit of love. And maybe they wouldn't have came down and whooped our ass. Did we send our people off to the mountains because we was ashamed of our sin and what our children were becoming? Because we were ashamed of it. So we sent them up to the mountains by themselves with them dogs? I think we might owe them a little bit of love. Because they are us in sin. Meaning if we were righteous, we'd have never lost the melanin. For the lost melanin to turn around and whoop our ass for ages. And just like we won't acknowledge that, we won't acknowledge the black woman God, and that's why we all getting our ass whipped. How that feel? Truth more disgusting than the lies. Somebody said that. That's funny. That's funny. Y'all feel what I'm saying though? So maybe if we just stop hating, maybe if we take our black asses to the trees and to nature, how about that? To nature and make a fucking amends for what we have done to the earth, to the planet, to the sins, to the Caucasians, and everything else that came up out of us. But no, be too hateful. You got big black motherfuckers online talking about fucking crackers. Y'all tripping. That cracker is you. You when you talk like that, you not a god. You a victim. You talking like a victim, and God's not victim. God's recognize they wrong. God's go and fix they shit. God's don't blame nobody else for the situation the shit they're in. God's figure it out. Why am I in this situation? Oh, because I sinned and turned into a leper, and then I hid my sin in the Caucasus Mountain over there in Brittany, and then those my sons came back and whooped my ass. I'm sorry to the Caucasians. Oh, but that video already on YouTube. A Caucasian woman and me came together years ago and did I'll repost it. I seen it the other day. We came together and we forgave each other tribes. And we did it for all those who won't. But we got the biggest and the blackest of us out there calling themselves gods, hating white people, calling them Tamahoos. They might be a Tamahoo for what the word means. But all that other stuff, y'all giving them too much power. Y'all giving them too much power is why they got this power. By calling them crackers, calling them the oppressor. They ain't the oppressor. You are. You oppressed them. After you created them. After they was created, because your gods told you if you don't stop, this what you're gonna look like. I just need y'all to think about this shit and stop just following stuff. So, y'all listen to this video a couple times. I'm gonna get out so it don't be too long. Catch those dreams. Because everything in that dream, November the 8th, go back and look at the video. November 18th. It's called My Dream. Go back and look at that video. Listen to my dream. Everything in that dream is happening right now. How do we stop it? We're going to have to shake this earth. We got to go to the trees and we got to connect ourselves back. I did my ceremony already, but I'm going again on the 7th. For those who didn't, I will lead the way again. And others will lead in other places that they are who've done it. We will go back to the trees. We will make amends to nature for what we have done. And at that point, you will be allowed back in the gates. So then the next day you can do the ceremony to heal and lead nature again. You just can't go lead after you just fucked it up like this. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you abuse a woman and then just say, can you do this for me? No, you better go make it right. You better go make it right or nothing in your life will be right. Except for the 21st. It would be nice, Bobby, though, if you could go with us. If you could go in the energy with all of us going, but do what you can do. You definitely do what you can do. We definitely going to go on the 7th. We're going to go on the 7th around the world. We're going to go at different forests. And on the 8th at different lakes. Around this world. Around this United States. I'm going to Cali. And then the second place I'm hoping to be at one of the lakes where my ancestors need healing at. Where my ancestors' bodies rest at. Where my ancestors' souls need freeing. And heal that place. Because those souls that perish in those waters, water hold memory. So that water is holding memory of the damnation that happened to our people. And in those areas, it's just oozing that. The waters is constantly speaking that over. We got to go heal those waters so that the earth may rest. So that the earth may heal. And then the earth can strengthen up. And then we can partner with that earth to shake this shit loose. We could tell the ground to shake and it shake. We could tell the sun to shoot flares and it shoot flares. We could tell the wind to blow or to move or flow as I flow. We could tell the waters to rise and they do. But you ain't going to get that kind of power until you humble yourself before nature. Go make your amends. You ain't going to get that kind of power. But y'all feel it in you though. That's why everybody feel it in you, but you don't know what to do. You don't know that threshold to cross to make this happen. I'm telling y'all what you got to do. I'm telling you what the Guardians gave me. We've been doing this since 2018. Go to the goddamn trees. That's why I'm petting ants and shit. I want to do the things you're doing. See, you can do all of them. Go to the trees. I humbled myself. I wore my natural fibers. I put my back on the tree and my hands on the tree and my feet on the ground. I laid my forehead on that ground in front of that tree for hours. Until I felt it in my soul, I was accepted back. I went home and slept for 16 hours, but I woke up in power though. At that tree, it so happened to be a hub tree. See my forehead, y'all? I told y'all, look. When my third eye open up, I get a line, a dent. You can feel it. It comes and goes. Right now, I'm in my element. So my forehead open up. See that? And when air come in, I can feel the air coming through my forehead. That's some demigod shit. Show me somebody else like that. And then, this is the thing. Today you see it. Tomorrow you may not. But this been protruding now for about a week. It ain't gone away yet. The deeper I get in, when I'm in my spiritual mode and creating, the deeper this get. If I sit in meditation, air. Now inhale, I feel air come here in my nose. I never had it explained to me. My eyes get lighter. When all of my family eyes change. And it might be because of the Caucasian woman in me. My great-grandmother was Caucasian. So that blood in me, she's still my daughter. But then none of it matters. So, that's what we got to do, y'all. That's why I got those freckles. Go back. But plus, I'm still talking. I got 2 nephews whose eyes changed 4 different colors. And they're the same bloodline. My sister's son. My sister got 2 kids. 2 children. A daughter and a son. Her son, his eyes changes. Her eyes change. My sister, You okay, Dewey? Buddha? First, my daddy eye changes. His eyes will go hazel and dark brown. My eyes do that. It go hazel and dark brown. Then my sister, the one I'm talking about, her eyes go a lighter hazel and then dark brown. And her son eye go hazel, dark brown, green, and gray. And then her daughter had a son, and his eyes do the exact same as her grandson. Her grandson and her son. And we got that's in our blood. It'll just change. But it's funny though, because they say that's the degenerate gene. But my eyes get lighter the more spiritual I get. I get a crack in my forehead and my eyes turn light. Like right now, if I look at the sun, you could probably see it. But you know, if you look at the sun, your eyes gonna look lighter anyway. But you have to see me up close. You have to see me in person, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But anyway, because my eyes are light now. But y'all, I just be talking. But y'all get what I'm talking about. Y'all get what we doing, what we got to do. Get to the trees. And on the 8th, let's get our feet in the waters around this planet and reprogram nature. All those that are coming Hodak after the 8th, nature will respond to them. But we have to get there to do it. You can see it. We have to get there to do it. You know, you can see more about a person in person, you know, when we all meet. Everybody always say something different. Oh, I didn't know. You know what I mean? But I actually got freckles on this side of my face. I think it's on this side too. I don't know. I got freckles on a couple places on my body. I read the comments for me, because this glare got me. Oh, you know what? Let me see. My glasses too dirty.
Hodak, listening in, Hodak. I emailed you, Ceka. Gmail, Hodak, ZenWombs. Leave the world behind.
Ceka, I had a dream a few months ago. I had a dream a few months ago that these robotic mosquitoes tried to attack me and I destroyed them. And I heard him laughing in the background. I used the power within me. This is why we have to reprogram nature. Y'all gonna see so much more awaken in us. Y'all gonna see the water program that we've been reprogrammed with. This AFA that's in us. And this ritual we're about to do, you're gonna see on a whole other level. I can't really see the sun. Yeah.
Demigods and goddesses are truly a thing, and I don't know my full bloodline, but I have some stuff going on for sure. I know you have that power. You're dropping some serious stuff right now. Truth mere disturbing the lie.
More. Truth more disturbing than lie. That's what I was laughing at.
Yes, they are us, not on topic, but it's so different to watch your live while you're not driving.
You know what? I was thinking that. That's the first. I think I said that in the beginning. Like, if I said it, or I thought about saying it. Like, I'm not driving today, y'all. Yeah, I'm outside sun absorbing right now.
My ritual. Sure did. You have no idea how many people think I'm nuts when I say that we created white people. Laugh out loud. So true. Lost true sight of our own actions as melanated people. We're doing this.
All right, go. Awesome, go.
My ritual set for the 21st.
Go say I'm going to be storm. Yes.
I'm going to go to 7th too, laugh out loud. Already took that date off of work.
Solo camping in Myrna, Arizona. Oh, wow. Link up. Hit me up. Go to ZenWombs.net and hit the chat. And tell me about it. You're not by yourself. Talk to me. Okay, y'all. I'm about to go. I'm glad I got that video out because I've been trying to get the X marks the spot video out. And then when I kind of mixed it, it all goes together with that Operation Bomb. The reason why all these people are doing these underground tunnels. I mean, it's hundreds, y'all. Hundreds of celebrities are selling their homes. Jay-Z and Beyonce. pink, like just hundreds, Usher, hundreds. Um, let you know that they in on this stuff. They selling it and they getting underground bunkers. But I promise you, if we do what we must do, the harm that they set for us, it'd be that very ground that we stomp on that will shake around them. It will shake around them, and them demonic, evil, sinister beings will never see the light of sun again. They don't want you anyway. They cave fucking dwellers. No, the original cave dweller is the womb man. It's the black womb man. So even when y'all call white people cave dwellers, no, the black woman was the first cave dweller because we worshipped in the ground. We are the controllers of the womb. A cave is a womb. When you bury somebody, it's a womb. From the womb you come, from the womb you go back. We are the first cave dwellers. So that's not, I get saying it to them as an insult. No, you taking our power. You taking what belongs to them. But these, it's in the Bible. So hold on, it's a scripture. I forgot it. But it talks about how the rich man will go to the mountains and the hills and under the ground and ask for it to cover them. That's what is happening with these bunkers. These bunkers. It's just, the door's just not gonna open. But we gotta do this. Not by just 5 or 6 of us. Everybody bring somebody. Then I said I'm gonna get off of here before it gets too late. It's an hour in there. Everybody gotta participate. Everybody bring a person. Tell a person that we have to do this. Because if nothing else, y'all see it's not pseudo. Y'all hear the dreams. December the 1st dream, 2019 is still on YouTube. So I've spoken before it happened. So many dreams. This one, November the 18th, spoke about all of this happening right now. How can y'all not listen and heed? We got to go to the trees. We got to go to the waters. We got to stand in those waters, and we're going to employ fire, water, air, and earth. We are the airbenders, the earthbenders, the firebenders, and the wind. Which one I missed? Fire, water, air, and earth. Fire benders, air benders, water benders, and earth benders. That's us. It's time to get our powers back, yo. I need y'all to start working on your energy work. Like Bobby. Bobby in it so deep, he be in your dance. You take that energy and work your magic with it. Once you do your dance, because you know, like when you dance and you stomp, you charge up energy in your bones. Your bones are the batteries of the body. Your bones are crystals. And energy store up and then slowly release out. And that's when we take that energy and we work our magic. We start throwing our chi. We put paper in front of us, try to move it, try to levitate, start using it. Take it, that energy, after your dance, go right into meditation and vibrate higher. The arts are the tools of the magicians. The arts are the tools of the wise woman and her sons. You see? His lost to touch, y'all. Hold up. I think I seen everything everybody had to say. I think so. I'm hungry. Is it time to eat? Yep. I need something to drink or something. I'm going dry today. Okay, y'all. I gotta go. I gotta go work this magic. Let's don't talk about it though. Let's be about it. And share it with others. Share it with others. Like in your practices and your massage and your dance. Don't give them the water programs. I gotta eat too. Make them go buy it. But in your practices, play it like Bobby do when he do his choreographies and he do his dances. He got some Steinoon and water programs in it, programming the crowd. Spread it. When you're doing your massage, have it playing in the background. Reprogram them right there on the table. Just like the double reprogram, as soon as they leave and cut the radio on. The healers. We have these tools now. You see that it's benefiting you. These are our tools of healing. Go and heal. Go out and heal, y'all. See y'all soon. Hold up. His life lost to us. There you.